35 years ago, a group of visionary leaders gathered with a bold idea. What if Omaha had a fund dedicated solely to improving the lives of women and girls?
We started the Women's Fund through a grant from the Ford MacArthur Foundations, and that was under the umbrella of the Omaha Community Foundation. The Women's Fund of Omaha was not founded on money, as most of the people in the community thought. It was founded on passion, determination, proof, and grit.
In 1990, the Women's Fund of Omaha was born. The vision was clear, a community where all women and girls can reach their full potential. Today, our mission remains critical: to boldly advance community-driven actions to innovate, advocate, and shift systems toward gender equity.
And I'm so incredibly proud of the Women's Fund because the magic of the Women's Fund is that they take on a challenge and they do it.
As the years went on, the Women's Fund became more than a grant maker. We became conveners, researchers, and advocates. We became experts in our community on issues impacting women and girls in Nebraska.
We did a lot during my tenure, but I think my proudest was the work that we did on women's leadership in the community, because that was a very different time. One thing that we learned that was almost universal was that they really regretted that they had not had an opportunity to network with other women. And so we took that piece of information and decided it was time to start circles so that we could encourage younger women to network and support one another.
The time that I spent at the Women's Fund would not have existed without those that went before us. I think of the work that Gail did, the work that Mary did, the work that Melanie did, the work that Ellie did. We could not have had the tough conversations, brought people to the table, really invested in solutions without the work that came before us. It just was critical to be able to have that research and the amount of love that was poured into that organization. I don't think we would have had the boldness that we were allowed to have because we knew we were doing something right and we knew we had really strong women before us. We had really great and brave board members who were willing to take risks and knew that it might hurt us a little bit. It might make, corporate folks walk away. It might make some funders walk away. And ultimately what we found is that by leaning into that boldness, we found more people. We found more support. Our budget grew, our grants grew. We found that by really using our voice, we were able to do more on behalf of women and girls in our community.
One of the things that I most value and find most inspiring about the Women's Fund of Greater Omaha is the fact that it is a foundation. The power, the engine, the base will always be there. That is the foundation element. Those invested dollars are there, and they give us a place at the table.
I've been supporting the Women's Fund since 2016, first as a Circles member, then Circles president, and now donor. When I give to the Women's Fund, I know my dollars just don't help today. They're shaping the future for women in our community tomorrow. I decided to fund one of the sexual health vending machines in Omaha and Lincoln. I know my investment helps make sexual health resources more accessible to young people in our communities.
Every dollar you give becomes part of a bigger story, of a woman finding safety from violence, of a young person being able to reach their potential, and of a community growing stronger. That is why I invest in the Women's Fund.
The Women's Fund is well positioned to meet these challenging times. They have grit, they have determination, they have an incredible team, they have a lot of support in the community, they have an endowment, and they know the women and girls of Omaha and Nebraska need them more than ever now, and I know that they will meet the moment as they always do.
From systems change to advocating for all Nebraskans in the legislature to nurturing the next leaders in our community, the Women's Fund stands at the intersection of vision and action.
We've always asked, what will it take to create a community where every woman and girl can reach their full potential?
And then we do it.
More than 3 decades later, the dream of a few has become the work of thousands. But there's more to do. women and girls continue to face many inequities in Nebraska that demand bold solutions.
When you invest in the Women's Fund, you invest in lasting change.
Because of the Women's Fund, I have a future filled with possibilities.
This work takes all of us. Whether it's your first gift or your annual tradition, your support makes all of this possible. Your gift makes our community stronger.
This is the Women's Fund of Omaha.
Past, present, and future.
Together, we lead the change.
But we can't do it without you.
Join us. Support our work today.